This book is called George and Sylvia, A Tale of True Love. It's written by Michael Coleman and Tim Warnes. George and Sylvia. Let's check it out. George was madly in love with Sylvia, and Sylvia was madly in love with George. The trouble was that neither of them could pluck up the courage to tell the other how they felt. Look how cute they are. George thought that Sylvia couldn't possibly love him because he was too big and fat. Sylvia's slim, Sylvia's trim, but I've got a shape that's really grim, he sighed to himself. As for Sylvia, she thought George couldn't possibly love her because she was small and skinny. George is big, George is strong, but I've got a shape that's all gone wrong, she grumbled. So George decided there was only one thing to do. He would have to change his shape. I'm going to be slim, I'm going to be trim, and then my shape won't be so grim, he said. Sylvia decided to do something too. She was going to change her shape as well. I'm going to be big, I'm going to be strong, and then my shape won't be all wrong, she said to herself. So every day, George tried to make himself slimmer. When I'm slim and when I'm trim. And Sylvia tried to make herself bigger. When I'm big and when I'm strong. George tried to make himself trimmer. I won't have a shape that's really grim. And Sylvia tried to make herself stronger. I won't have a shape that's gone all wrong. But nothing really worked. George's shape hardly changed. I'm still not slim, I'm still not trim, I've still got a shape that's really grim, he groaned. Sylvia's shape didn't change either. I'm still not big. I'm still not strong, I still got a shape that's gone all wrong, she moaned. What do you think they should do? How would you fix the problem in this story? George decided to think of some other way to change his shape. He wound tight-fitting vines around himself, squeezing and squeezing until he could hardly breathe. While Sylvia tried pillows and pads in place until she could hardly move. Oh my goodness. Look at them. It was the evening of the Valentine's fancy dress party, and George felt he was ready to meet his love at last. Now I look slim, now I look trim, even if I'm not, he said happily. See all the ropes tied underneath his shirt? And Sylvia looked at herself in her mirror and cried, now I look big, now I look strong, even if I'm not. When Sylvia and George arrived at the party, they didn't recognize each other. Are you looking for someone? Asked Sylvia. George scowled at Sylvia. Yes, I am, he said. Someone wonderful, someone slim, someone trim, not someone with a shape that's really grim. Well, said Sylvia grandly, I'm waiting for someone special too. Someone big, someone strong, not someone with a shape that's gone all wrong. They don't recognize each other because they look so different. That's not who they were looking for. The only thing is, says George with a sigh, I can't see Sylvia anywhere. And I can't see George anywhere either, said Sylvia miserably. Sadly, they both turned to leave. Until suddenly, George realized what Sylvia had said. You're looking for George? Not big, fat George? George isn't big and fat, cried Sylvia. He's tall and strong. Tall and strong was he? George puffed out his chest with pride. Pee-yong! Went the vines all around him. Then you're looking for me, he shouted. I'm tall, I'm strong. This is my shape, and it's not all wrong. Then Sylvia remembered what George had said. You're looking for Sylvia? Not short, skinny Sylvia? Sylvia's not short and skinny, shouted George. She's slim and trim. Sylvia pulled out her padding and threw it away. Then you're looking for me, she cried happily. I'm slim, I'm trim, this is my shape, and it's not really grim. And so it was that George and Sylvia found each other and lived happily ever after. I'm big, I'm strong, she'll love me long, said George. I'm slim, I'm trim, just right for him, said Sylvia. The end. All right, friends. I hope you know that you are beautiful and amazing just the way you are. As long as you are happy and healthy, that is all that matters. And we should love ourselves and love each other and not feel like we have to change to make someone else happy. We need to be happy. I love you guys. I hope you're having an amazing day, and I'll talk to you soon.